My name is David Landini. The Southern Riverina Irrigators Group has informed the public that the Commonwealth Environmental Water holder, Simon Banks, currently holds 4,600 gigalitres of water in his water account. Simon has said that he can only use 78% of the water he already has. The Murray-Darling Basin Authority has told the Federal Environment Minister, Tanya Plibersek, that it doesn't need any more water because it can't deliver it. Yet the federal government has announced that it will be proceeding with the purchase of another 450 gigalitres of water from irrigators for environmental purposes. These purchases will continue the decimation of the livelihoods of all the people in this area. Why would the federal government buy more water when it isn't using the water it already has, when it has no specific use for it, and knows that these quantities can't be delivered without widespread bank erosion, flooding and associated infrastructure damage? Should the public assume that the Environment Minister's actions are illogical and simply don't make sense, and that she's an idiot? I don't think so. I think it can be assumed that her actions are logical, do make sense, and that she's not an idiot. Tanya Plibersek will certainly agree with my assumption. Due to its illogical nature, the public can safely conclude that the federal government is not buying water for environmental reasons. The Environment Minister's actions actually do make sense from a political perspective. The states of New South Wales, Victoria and the Commonwealth of Australia are overwhelmingly dominated by the population and politicians living in their metropolitan areas. There are a great number of people living in these areas that are opposed to all river water extractions and, by extension, opposed to the irrigation industry that the livelihoods of many people in this area depend on. To be elected and to form government, political candidates in the metropolitan areas must appeal to and obey these voters. The buying of water by the federal government, with the assent of New South Wales and Victoria, is actually a political plan to win more votes in the next federal and state elections. That is the reality of politics in New South Wales, Victoria and Australia. To preserve the livelihoods of the people in this area and the people in all areas reliant on natural resource-based industries, these people need to separate politically from New South Wales and Victoria and form a separate state. This state will have authority over the water and all other natural resources within its area, and will be able to use these for the benefit of its own people. This state will not be dominated by an isolated metropolitan population immersed in rural illusions and misconceptions as are New South Wales and Victoria. This state, this Riverina state, is needed, and it's needed now.